Okay.
Hello, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, everyone.
You sound a bit sick.
I am sick.
Yes.
I've been sick all week. It's
Yeah.
gross.
I've luckily missed it. Thank God.
You always manage to miss it.
Yes.
Even when you got COVID, you missed it.
Yeah. Well, I got COVID, but I didn't get the symptoms.
I think it was a faulty rat test, false positive. I don't actually think you got it.
I think I
'Cause
did.
I was fucking dying. I've had it twice, and I only had COVID a couple of months ago, not even a month and a half ago, and then I got sick again.
And I missed that one too.
You missed this one. Well, yet to be seen. You might spring a snotty nose next week.
We'll see.
We'll see how we go. So I have just come back from a winery where James was.
You're a little bit tipsy.
I am a little bit tipsy.
We got a drunk
and
Ash.
sick. Drunk Ash is here.
Oh yeah, I was the Deso driver today.
Yeah, he
I
had
came
no
straight
choice.
from work. Yeah.
He had no choice on the account that I couldn't drive myself because
Oh yeah.
I don't have a car.
Yes.
My poor little Taylor Suzuki Swift got written off.
So I think we talked about this in the last podcast. You had a bit of an accident.
Yeah.
And at that point, we didn't know how bad the damage was into your car. And we thought, it wasn't that bad. Like,
Yeah.
it was like, obviously, a bit of a shock, but I didn't think it was going to be written off.
Apparently it was bad.
But yeah, it got written off the other day. And now we're down to one car living in the country, apparently, according to some places. Having to drive 45 minutes to work every day. It's going to be a bit of a struggle.
I have to catch the bus to work tomorrow for my late shift. It's going to take me an hour on the bus to get to work.
You'll be all right.
It's disgusting. So you'll be right. Says the fucking cunt that's got a car.
Yeah, but I have to pick you up at 9:30 at night.
As you should, my loving husband that should just be wanting to come pick me up so I don't have to make my way home.
So I work all day, come home for a couple hours, and then drive all the way back into the city.
Oh, it's such a heartache being married and having to look after your husband so he doesn't get raped in the dark alleys of Adelaide.
I think you'd be safe.
I'm a very wanted person for rapists, I'll have you know.
Okay.
I'm very wanted amongst the rape scene.
How do we
I would
know?
be up there on the top 10 victims list, I'm sure.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe not when I'm sick, but
No. No. Just say, hey, boys. And
That's
then
right.
they'd run away.
I would not be fresh for you. I don't know where that was going. I'd be tarnished.
So yeah, you don't well, let's get rid of that conversation. Yes, you don't have a car, you're sick, and
I'm
had
probably
a
going to
shit
get
week.
raped after work tomorrow.
yeah, we've come to that consensus that you're going to
Yeah.
get raped.
Okay.
Awesome.
Excellent. So that's where my week's at. But anyway, went to Golding Wines in Lobethal in the Adelaide Hills. So highly recommend.
It was very pretty.
Yeah.
If we didn't get married where we got married, I think that would be a good place.
This is one of their sparkling whites. It's very nice.
It is quite nice. Could easily down a bottle of that tonight.
Yeah.
Did we bring the bottle in here?
I didn't bring the bottle in here. No, I can't be asked. I can't. This wine is called the Last Hurrah. For anyone that actually gives a fuck. There's
Just
probably
like
not
this
many people.
podcast. The last hurrah.
The Last Hurrah. Well, you reckon this could be the last episode?
No. There'll be plenty more where this came from.
Yeah. I've opted for a comfier chair this week. I'm in my computer chair.
Yeah, but it's not with the theme, is it? Like, I've got the, old throne
I
chair.
know, but I'm sick and I want to lounge. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Arseholes.
All right, next week we should have the other chair back, though.
Okay.
Just keeping in with the theme.
It's my fucking chair. I get to be comfy, motherfucker.
Whatever.
Leave me alone. So one of my friends gave us a hate comment today, which I was excited to hear. She gave it to our face. She was saying, I follow your podcast. And I was like, oh, amazing. Have you subscribed? And she goes, what? I don't know how to do that. I was like, on YouTube or Spotify, subscribe and follow us. And she goes, what? No, I just watched you on TikTok. And I went, no, you need to watch the full episode. And she said, I don't think I can listen to your voice for a whole hour. I was like, wow.
To be fair, that was a good comment. Kayla,
It was quite good. Yeah.
spot on.
Kayla Dredge, look her up. She wanted to be shouted out in this podcast. So
So
there you
are people
go.
going to look her up and roast her?
Yeah, everyone roast her.
Jesus. Sorry, Kayla, in advance to all the probably 2 followers that are going to look you up.
No, she'll love it. She'll absolutely love it. Yeah. So thanks for that.
She was quite terrifying when I
keep
first
all
met
the-
her, but
She's not terrifying.
when I first met her, I was like,
Everyone's
she gave me like
terrifying
the
to you,
evil
though.
eyes, and then I warmed up to her because I was being a bitch to her. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fine. She loves it. She'll love it. Give her hate. Fuck
Someone
you,
at
Kayla.
someone
We
at
love
work
you.
someone at work today came up to me and Charlotte, shout out. She's like, been listening to your podcast, and she's like, and you're actually freaking hilarious. I'm like, thank you. Oh my god.
The surprise in her voice.
Thank you so much. So we have our first good comment.
Well, I don't
Positive
know whether
comment.
that was a backhanded comment or not.
I'm
For
taking
Charlotte.
I'm taking it as a compliment. Whatever.
Charlotte, you're actually half a good barista.
She doesn't make coffee.
Whatever she does at the cafe. Charlotte, you serve a pie really well, surprisingly.
That is really surprisingly. Oh my god. But yeah.
Anyway,
Another
is
good
she on
comment.
another cruise again? Sorry,
No.
sorry, Charlotte. This
jet
girl
set- she
is
jet
like,
sets, like,
always on a cruise, always on holiday.
I
Pretty
know.
sure she's sponsored for business class flights. Like,
Recently, she went on a cruise, but before she went on the cruise, she went to go see the musical Six, and I was so pissed because like we were talking about it at work the other day, and I said, "Oh, Six is touring Australia at the moment, and they're in Brisbane," and she's like, "What?" So I looked it up, and I was like, The dates are on while you're in Brisbane, and then she booked them, so I was so pissed.
so you inspired her to go because
Yes.
you wanted to go, and she actually went, and you never got to go.
Correct, yeah. I was playing Six the musical at work, and then she was like, "Oh, I should go see them." I'm like, "No, because I can't go see them."
Fuck me! I wish I had a dad that earned money and would just splash out on flights and
Right?
theatre shows. Charlotte, get your dad to adopt me.
Can he sponsor the podcast, please?
Yeah, we'd
Hashtag
love to go
sponsor.
on an economy class flight.
What does your dad do for work? We'll give him a shout out. Is he a lawyer?
Mr. Charlotte.
Are
that-
you?
what are we
Are
calling
you
him?
in criminal?
Is he a lawyer?
I don't know. I'm just like shouting out all the things.
Oh,
Is he-
that's really bad.
Is he a
Don't.
doctor?
Oh.
Do you want to be saved? Then shout out to Charlotte's dad, Rick. Is that your dad? I don't know if it's his
Rick?
Name. I don't know if it's his name or not.
Ranger
David.
Rick.
David.
No. Oh
This
my
is
god.
awful.
I'm so sorry, Charlotte.
I'm sorry, Charlotte, too.
We're gonna move on, but
You gave us a really good comment
get
and we
us
just like
flights.
fucking roasted you.
I want to go on holiday.
Yeah. Hashtag
Charlotte.
sponsored.
Fucking Charlotte, get us flights.
Jesus.
Anyway,
Right.
so yeah, this week, I've got something.
What do you?
You used a chainsaw for the first time.
I did. Well. I attempted to use a chainsaw for the first
So
time.
James went outside, and we've got this sort of semi-half stump of a plant/tree next to our driveway that we need to get rid of. And James borrowed his chainsaw, his dad's chainsaw, and he spent about half an hour outside using this chainsaw. To which I did not go outside. I kind of helped him start it, and that was it. And then off he went. I would just like to show everyone the evidence of what he actually cut off of
Did you
this
bring it inside?
tree. I did.
Oh, that's what you put in your bag. That's what you brought.
This is the half an hour's worth of effort. And for everyone that can't see, it's a piece of wood about the size of a 6-inch sub. Half an hour's work.
Yeah.
Not impressed. There's still 95% of a tree stump thing there.
I'd probably say 97 to be honest with you. Also, I wouldn't even say I spent half an hour.
Not very manly.
I
That's
was
yours,
probably,
by the way. That's
thank
your
you
present.
so much.
Don't
That
let
is
it go in my drink.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautifully cut, I reckon. No, I will be honest.
You
I
aren't a manly man. You don't do
Sorry.
manly things.
I cut the other tree out there. I cut probably
Who cut the tree down?
80%.
Our first tree.
80%. Which one?
The big tree. I used the chainsaw to cut that whole fucking tree down.
Not the whole thing. I cut most of it with a fucking handsaw.
A couple of branches. A couple of fucking branches, and I got in there and did the fucking whole trunk.
Excuse me. most of the big parts that were sticking out, I cut down by hand. One of them fell down because I cut it halfway, so it snapped in half by itself. The rest of it was pretty much a stump. Yes, you chopped time with a chainsaw.
I did.
Well fucking done.
I did. You couldn't cut anything with the chainsaw, you cunt. That's a 6-inch sub, and that is fucking physical proof.
I would rather use a handsaw than a fucking chainsaw. That was fucking awful. I spent probably 5 minutes with the chainsaw, not half an hour.
It was half an hour. You under-exaggerating motherfucker.
Yeah, no, can you fucking let me finish?
No.
I said I spent 5 minutes with the chainsaw. The other 25 minutes I was spent fixing the chainsaw because it fucking broke.
Oh, I don't know how
chainsaw came off.
How did you break the chainsaw? It's brand new.
And then I went back. And then I went back to try and do some more chainsawing, and I got fed up, so I left it.
No, you should. You should just give up while you're ahead. I'll go out there and finish it off with the chainsaw in a few days.
He's such a loving husband, people.
No, well,
husband for sale.
Just pointing out, you gave it a good shot, but
there we go. That was
shit.
That was
it was a
one
shit
positive out of all the story.
No, it was a shit outcome.
You're a shit outcome.
You married this shit outcome.
Yeah, there's still time for divorce. There's still time for divorce.
Fucking hell, this podcast is going to have a lot of expletives.
Correct.
So yeah, that was what I saw you doing this week. Half an hour with a fucking chainsaw.
Fucking rude.
We got our first tomatoes off our tomato plant.
We did.
Yeah. To which I saved you a tomato. We got 2 tomatoes. One was big and one was small. I used the big one.
Did you take a photo of them?
No.
Oh, damn it. Because I wish I could... Because after the story you're about to tell...
It's a fucking tomato.
Yeah. One was this size for viewers at home. For the listeners, it's probably about the size of... half a tennis ball.
Half a tennis ball.
And then the other one was probably the size...
I've never seen a tomato the shape of a half a tennis ball.
No, but you can think of a tennis ball and half that. And then the other one was the size of a cherry tomato. That was a good description, thank you.
Yeah, I left you the cherry tomato.
Yeah, but that one had like dots and it looked like gross.
It had a couple of little blemishes on the skin.
But the other one, no, that one looked pretty perfect to me, and it was nice and firm and juicy.
I picked it and ate
Gone.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Gone.
I had it in a sandwich. One tomato, one small to medium tomato in a sandwich.
Small to medium.
It was small to medium. And I left you the other one, and he never even ate the cherry tomato, people. He left it to go wrinkly and shit in the fridge. Now we're waiting for our next batch. And he complained that I ate the other one. I left him a whole tomato. There weren't nothing wrong with it.
It would look gross.
You're gross.
Thank you.
So, yeah, our gardening ventures are going really well. I'm the only one that's actually reaped the benefits of our harvest.
Yeah, but who's watering it every day?
Well, you're fucking choosing to do that. If it was up to me, I'd be out there once a week doing it.
Yeah, and they'd be dead by now.
Well, that's a team effort. If I don't say so.
Exactly. I do all the hard work, and then you pick them off.
Team effort. Piece of shit.
So rude. But anyway,
shit.
They're growing quite well. But apparently, Ash found out the other day that the the eggplants that we planted aren't going to flourish in winter, and it's about to come into winter.
They're annuals, not perennials.
So like we planted them in a good time.
What's a perennial, James?
Part of the year.
No.
What is it then?
A perennial is a plant that continually grows over multiple years. Like it will produce fruit from the same plant or vegetables, I guess, or flowers every year from the same plant. An annual is something that you plant, it grows, it flourishes, it dies.
Very nice.
Why are you laughing? It's exactly what it is.
Very nice.
You've heard me say perennial so many times, you never asked once what it is.
You've never said perennial to me.
I have.
No, not once.
When I was talking about the eggplants the other day, how they're not perennials.
You didn't say that.
I did. I said they were annuals, not perennials.
Okay.
Fucker.
You're a fucking perennial.
A what?
Anal.
And you're an anal. You're a per-anal.
You're a
per-anal plant.
You're a per-anal.
Per-anal eggplant.
Per-anal.
Fuck off. Keep going.
That's
Contribute something to this podcast. Motherfucker.
That's got nothing to do with plants.
Oh, I've said motherfucker a lot.
You have said it a lot. This is drunk Ash talking right now.
It's not going to be safe for work.
No. How many drinks did you have at the winery?
I'd probably say like a bottle and a half, maybe 2 bottles.
Jesus Christ.
Now I'm on to my next one.
And this is my first, so at least part of this podcast will be sane. Mm-hmm. Did you see that there's going to be a Shrek 5?
No, but I did see that his face looked funny.
Yeah.
I did see there was going to be a Shrek 5. I just didn't... Okay, I know there's a Shrek 5.
Yeah,
his face looks funny.
There's a massive uproar on like everywhere. People were saying to the directors that they need to put it off for a year to change his face. I've like I haven't done it, but there's a before and after of all of them, and I want you to see. Now, well, you've already seen them, but
I've only seen the before.
So, all the afters, as in like
I've only seen the before photos where he looks weird.
Yeah, no, this is like the before, then on like the first Shreks and the ones now, and like this is Donkey.
I thought you meant they had done like before and afters of the new one.
No, I don't think Shrek.
Like with the Save Sonic. How the internet saved Sonic the Hedgehog.
Did they actually do that?
Fucking wonky. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do you not see Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, I haven't
he
seen
was
it.
like, his eyes were like little beady fucking eyes, and the internet was like, well, that's not Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. It was ugly. It wasn't Sonic at all. And then the internet had an uproar, and they made his eyes bigger and made him look like Sonic.
Right.
That's what I thought you meant. They did with Shrek.
No.
You're just meaning original Shrek versus new Shrek.
Correct.
Show me then.
Okay, that's
I
Donkey.
can't see from here.
That's why I'm giving you the phone.
Okay, cunt.
Yeah, so we'll put it up here so you guys can see.
Doesn't look much different, to be honest.
Donkey. He looks fucked.
It's just a different angle. His ears are down in this one.
His hair is completely different.
He's put on a bit of weight. Don't we all over the years? I was like fucking 8 years old when he was born.
Okay.
Donkey, that
Did
is.
you
When
just-
Donkey was born. When Donkey was created.
Did you swipe and see Shrek and Fiona too?
No, give me that. Okay, Shrek looks like he's in old age and he's lost a lot of weight. Like old people. Don't they always lose weight? You never see a really obese, like, elderly 90-year-old.
Oh, there's probably a few out there.
There's probably a few, but
then-
you rarely see it. Normally they all lose weight because you can't eat. They got no teeth.
And Fiona's eyes
They're all
look very
gummy.
Fiona's eyes look very different.
Fiona looks the same to me.
Okay. Well, that was good.
Amazing.
But
really
yeah.
good topic. Good segment. Keep it up, buddy.
Ew, that's fucked. But I loved Shrek 2 more than Shrek 1. I'm going to be controversial and say that.
I don't
Shrek-
think that's controversial
What?
because I agree with you.
Oh, okay. Well, usually the first movies you can never beat the first movies. But I feel like Shrek is the one movie.
Shrek 2 is amazing because it's got Jennifer Saunders in it.
Correct.
Who's she?
I need a hero.
Okay, good. You do know.
And she's in Mamma Mia. Is she?
I don't think she is.
I think she is.
I don't think she is.
Let's look it up. If we had a producer,
Oh
that
my
could
god.
Jennifer
We're
Saunders.
having another Google,
do it. A live Google.
which is a James Google.
Jennifer. What's her name? Jennifer what?
Saunders. You don't even know her fucking name and you're exclaiming she's in Mamma Mia.
I need a hero.
And who sings the original song to that?
Oh no, she's in Absolutely Fabulous.
Yeah, everyone knows that. She was in
Ab Fab.
that before she was in Shrek. Ab Fab is an icon.
Or Ab Fab, the movie came out in 2016. Anyway,
Your knowledge of pop culture astounds me. It
No.
really does.
she is not in
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia, which I thought she would be.
Fucking could have told you that.
So yeah, that was my. I thought you didn't. I thought you hadn't seen it, so that's why I thought I'd bring it up.
Well, that was a good 10 minutes.
Hey,
Fucking Shrek talk.
fucking dog.
Love that. All right, what else you got?
I did have there's a story that I heard today that I wanted to tell you. I'm not going to name any names because it's probably a story that is probably going to be on a current affair one day. And I heard it at work today. I'm not going to say where I work, but I'm a barista at a bakery. Charlotte, shout out. And I work with another barista who told me this story. There was this guy that used to come into our bakery quite a bit. And he claimed to be really good at buying and selling shares. So like often he would brag about how much money he would make in a morning. So like there was this one morning he came in and he showed us his phone, and he'd made like 600 grand within one morning. Everyone, he was selling his story really, really well to everyone. And so like everyone, like the guy that I work with at my bakery.
I'm not going to say any names.
John.
Nearly says it.
John is my go-to name.
John. If you're watching this, you know who you are, and how funny is that he's chosen the name John for you.
I'll call him Jono. It's a bit different. Jono ended up wanting to do similar things as, let's call the other guy.
Pick a name.
Pharaoh. I don't know.
Pharaoh,
that's his name.
Pharaoh.
Tutankhamun. And a Pharaoh. So John
and Pharaoh.
John wanted to do the same thing as Pharaoh. So
Where are you working? The pyramids of Giza? Jesus Christ.
Okay, this is my story.
Okay.
John and Pharaoh used to catch up quite a bit, so Pharaoh could tell John how to do what he was doing to make money. And he ended up losing like $3,500 doing this. John did, yeah.
How would I not know this?
Because I only found out today too. Anyway, turns out Pharaoh is a bit of a scammer. So all of the stuff that he used to show us in the morning used to be screenshots, but they weren't money that he was making. It used to be money that other people was making. But it was to get people on his side so that he could,
So he was stealing people's money.
Embezzling money. There was this one customer, he still comes in today. Let's call him John the Second.
John the Second.
Well, let's call him Jack.
So we've got John the Second.
Jack, whose name is Jack. His name is Jack.
John the Second.
So Jack, I don't know how well off this guy is, but he trusted Pharaoh with his money, and he gave him $500,000 to buy shares and then sell them for...
This is two customers.
One customer gave him $500,000.
To another customer?
To another customer, yeah.
To the original... To Pharaoh?
To Pharaoh, yeah. $500,000 because he trusted, like, they used to spend a lot of time together talking about stocks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And then so Jack gave him $500,000 to buy shares, sell them for a higher profit. He lost all the money.
How did he find out? How did he lose the money?
Because, Pharaoh must have confessed that it must have happened. Pharaoh stopped coming into the bakery after that. And he hasn't come back since. He also...
Fucking $500,000.
Yeah. And he also did the same thing with a different customer. I don't know this customer. He comes in a different time. But
so what's he been doing with the money then?
No idea.
Spending on himself?
Well, he'd probably put it on the shares, but then lose it. So, like, these people are trusting Pharaoh
What's he
to
getting
make
out
him
of
money.
This, though? He just wants to use other people's money to test whether he can make money.
Pretty much.
Without being sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, he claims to be this millionaire, but he also rents a house with another person. I've seen him in a car looking like he's Ubering.
But I guess putting money on shares is it's gambling, essentially.
It is 1,000% gambling.
Because you don't know whether the stock prices are going to go up or down.
But these people are trusting this guy because he's been showing people how much money he's been making.
He's been acting like a broker. Yeah. So he's been fraudulently showing people that he's been earning X amount based off his shares.
Yeah.
But really he hasn't.
And
how do you know that,
up until today, I believe.
How do you know that they weren't his actual profits?
What do you mean?
Like, he's been showing people all of these photos
John,
of his... Yeah.
John, he's found out sort of through the other guys that it's not his money. Everything's just been two and twoing together, like adding together all
so
the pieces.
So they're just assuming that it's not the case.
But all the pieces are adding up. Like, he rents a house with another person.
Right.
And, like, he buses everywhere.
Yeah, so if he's actually loaded, he's probably not going to be doing any of those things.
Exactly.
That seems really shady. But why are you then, if you know that this person is not likely to be really well off, why are you then going and giving them all of this money?
Exactly. This is
I can't wait to go talk to John.
I said to John today, I don't think I could trust anyone enough to give them $500,000 to buy and sell stocks on
No.
the stock exchange.
That's a house.
Like that is gambling. It is gambling. So I don't know how well off these people are, but why are you giving this person that much money and just gambling your life away?
That's crazy.
And another person lost 70 grand. So that was another person.
How many people were it?
So
So this is
this
going to
is
be on a
just
current affair, is it?
I reckon it's going to be on Current Affair one day. Like this guy's, I don't know,
Oh,
taking
you're
people's
just
money.
putting that out there. You're just like, now it's Chinese whispering.
Yeah.
You're like, it's going to be on a current affair soon.
So a current affair-
actually isn't.
A Current Affair, if you want the story, if you want the scoop, hit us up.
He's just making shit out now.
I promise!
It's not going to be on the TV.
It's probably going to be on there one day. This guy is literally going around.
You're making that up.
What?
You're making it up that it's probably going to be on the TV. I'm not saying you're making the whole thing up. I'm just saying you're assuming it's going to be on.
I don't know if it's going to be on TV one day. That's what I'm saying.
You said it's probably going to be on a current affair.
It's probably one day. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
How's what you're saying is different?
Okay.
I'm saying it's not on a Current Affair yet, but it's probably going to be one day. Like he's literally taking people's money. Anyway, that was my story.
All right. Maths talk.
Oh, we love maths.
Yeah, maths talk.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, there's been some quite controversial things in maths this week. What are your thoughts?
I'm back on Team Elliot. I don't mind him anymore. He was a jerk to the original girl, but since the new girl has come in, I'm not sure what was her name again.
Veronica.
Lauren is the first one. Lauren was the first girl,
Yeah.
and
She's a mole, though.
they're both
Veronica's also a mole.
Elliot and Lauren weren't meant for each other. They were both bloody idiots. But now I feel like Elliot genuinely wants to be with Veronica. Like he wanted to try and start again, and Veronica has come in with an ulterior motive. It's a big word for me. And wanted
Fucking
to sabotage.
calm down, sunshine.
Wanted to sabotage this relationship because of Lauren's experience.
Sabotage. That's another big word for you, big boy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm back on Team Elliot. I fucking hate Veronica. She can go fuck herself.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, on that, I just think Elliot did his dash. He kind of he kind of did the shit thing with Lauren and left her. Now he's come back, wanting to change, wanting to do things right, and now he's got someone that actually just wants to make his life hell. And I just kind of think, oh, you made your bed, mate. Now you're gonna lie in it.
Yeah.
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, that's fair. But I don't know. They're not going to work out 1,000%. But I reckon Katie should have come back.
Yeah.
Instead of Lauren
she
and
was
Elliot.
cute. Yeah. Why? Well, Katie wasn't going to be drama. If she got someone
This
that
is
she
true.
worked with, she wasn't going to be drama. She wasn't going to make the TV show money.
That is true.
What about fucking Paul and Karina?
Paul and Karina, yeah.
Thoughts?
The drama with the smashing the wall.
Yeah. What is your thoughts?
Look, it is like a big thing that happened. Like you should never go around smashing walls.
Tread carefully.
After a fight. What do you mean?
Australia's watching.
Anyway.
Australia cares.
But I think they've dramatized it quite a bit.
Of course, it's a reality TV show.
Like they're hyping
But-
it up, and it is quite like it's a
They shouldn't
mental
have,
health
they
thing.
should not have like aired it and given it the time of day.
No.
I think they should have just cut Karina and Paul all together.
Obviously, Paul is experiencing some stuff mentally. I feel like he said that when he first met Karina, he was going through quite a bit of stuff in his life, which is why they didn't work out originally. And I feel like it's the same
Yeah.
situation. I feel like he's still got stuff, but he's like, it's on the back fence and it's slowly
But
coming to light.
You can't justify being physically violent.
No, you can't.
And unfortunately for him and for her, it's broadcast on a national level where Channel 9 have got a responsibility to everyone to do the right thing for their viewers. And by giving that the time of day and putting that out there on national TV, it's showing people that, oh, you can justify doing that. No, you can't justify doing that. All you can do is accept that it was wrong and change how you're going to be. So they should never have shown it. Karina did nothing wrong. Just want to put that straight out there. Karina did nothing wrong. He was in the wrong. And yeah,
Yeah, I think he's got a bit jealous.
I just think they shouldn't be allowed to continue.
What, in their
in the
experiment?
experiment.
Wow.
Or they should be allowed to continue in the experiment if that's both their consensual choices, but it shouldn't be aired because that's sending a wrong message to the people of Australia. All right, let's move on to something lighter because this maths chat's a bit deep this week. Let's fuck maths right off.
Fuck math, yeah. Until
okay.
tomorrow when the...
I have a couple of jokes for you.
Are they dad jokes?
They are dad jokes. What is Forrest Gump's Wi-Fi password?
I don't know.
One Forrest one.
That was good.
I've got one more.
Do we want to hear it?
What generation is Forrest Gump from?
The-
Gen A. I'm sorry, it's good. Why aren't you laughing?
Do you remember when we said this podcast was the last hurrah? I think this is the last one. This is it.
Sorry, they're the only two jokes I've got. But they were funny and they made me laugh this week. They're funny.
That's
What
quite
is
sad.
everyone going on about? Fuck me.
Viewers at home, did we laugh? Or
Yes.
did we just cringe?
We laughed.
We
Yeah,
laughed.
they were my two jokes. So if you can do better, I challenge you.
What did the chicken say when they crossed the road?
What?
Um,
You not even thought of it yet?
and,
You just started?
what did the chicken say when they crossed the road?
What? I've just said what?
Hooray! Because they crossed it without getting hit.
You need to go to joke school because that was fucked. No.
It was better than yours.
I'm sorry, that was shit. I need another drink.
Mine was a success story.
Fucking hell. You couldn't even go with the original joke.
Which was, what did the chicken do when they crossed the
Yeah,
road?
go on. What's...
Oh, to get to the other side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was why did the chicken cross
Why
the road?
did the chicken... What did I say? What did the chicken say?
Yeah, when he crossed the road.
Cock.
Jesus Christ. I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, here we go.
About our bed sheets.
What is it?
I don't understand why your bed sheets always ping off in your corner. Never my corner. For as long as we've dated, why do they ping off on your corner and then crumple and don't stay nice and taut?
I feel like this is a very common thing to happen in couples.
Is it?
I think I've seen this happen.
You feel that? Are you
quite a
channeling?
bit.
You're hoping that
I'm
that's
channeling,
the case.
but I'm also... I think
He's
I've seen it before.
manifesting that
I've seen it
this is
before.
a common thing.
Yes, I'm a thrasher on my side though, so I flip and turn.
So do I when the sheets aren't crisp.
We do need to change our bed sheets.
Tonight. It's happening tonight.
Oh, okay, good. Done.
With
I
your
don't know.
help.
I can't explain, but I just... What? No, you can do it.
No.
So I usually do it myself, so...
We don't, it's a fucking king size bed. We're doing it together. We're both home alone tonight.
It's a super king.
It's happening.
Oh, no, it's a king size.
It's a king size. Don't
It's super
oversell it. No one needs to hear you're overcompensating for your lack of bed size.
I don't know. I think it's just... It means you've had a good night's sleep. Because it means you've just slept and just thrashed and just, yeah, it's evidence of a good night's sleep.
No, it's fucked.
Your snoring is something that needs to be fucking
I don't
addressed.
snore.
Yes.
I'm sick. Leave me alone. I snore when I'm sick, right?
No, but you need to sleep on the side because when you sleep on your back, it's just like,
Can you control the way you sleep when you're fucking fast asleep?
yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I always start on my front, and you know I start on my front. I can't help what happens when I'm asleep.
That's why, like, every now and then I'll just, like, give you a little kick or, like...
I get possessed.
Like
and I have
thrash.
to
Oh, that's
take
what I'm
over.
doing, maybe.
You fucking booted me last night.
That's because your foot was literally on my side.
He literally booted me
Didn't
in the
boot you.
fucking leg, and it hurt like a cunt. It woke me right up.
It wasn't a boot.
It was a boot. It was an
a
abuse.
light. It was like
Domestic violence hotline, help, please.
Okay.
Give me the international signal for help.
Okay. Moving right along.
Help. Abuse in the night.
Help me too.
I know you can't see the bruises because he always keeps them where you can't see them.
Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
was rude.
Where's your jar of dirt? Just
I put
randomly.
it away. Why?
Because that's on the list of things I was gonna bring up on the podcast, but you fucking put it away.
I can see it's right there.
Where is it?
It's in my box.
Get it out your box. So, just while he's rummaging around his box, he has this jar of dirt, which in a pasta bake jar, which he's presenting currently, which I saw for the first time last week, even though we've been together for 5 years or so. We've been living together for 4. I've never seen this jar of dirt in my life. Apparently it's been here the whole time.
It hasn't been.
And I went, why is there a jar of pasta bake in the fucking study? What's going on? So I would like to give you the opportunity to explain what this jar of dirt is.
Well, like last episode, I was talking about my cure for cancer. This episode, I'm talking about a jar of dirt. Now, all this stuff was in one box that I got given. It hasn't been here in the entire time. Mum gave it to me last week. This is why I found the cure for cancer recently. But when I was walking around Australia, my brother was collecting dirt from different parts of Australia. And so this particular jar of dirt, I'm not sure where it's from. I can't tell you. But I think it was from up north near Broome, because that was when he started collecting them. And it's just like, yeah, there's a few different jars of coloured dirt. And yeah, this one is just from Broome, and it's very red.
It's very red dirt.
Yeah.
There you go. Did you collect them for everywhere?
Well, he started, but he didn't finish it. So
Right.
he just like probably got Broome up to Darwin. That's
Why
about
to
it,
give up? That's like halfway round.
really. Not even halfway. That's a quarter, if that.
From Broome to Darwin,
Yeah.
that's halfway. You start in Adelaide, Darwin's like straight up. That's
But
halfway.
he started from Broome. Well, I walked from Broome to
see.
Darwin.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. He didn't start from Adelaide. He didn't do that the whole way.
No,
right.
No.
That would have been cool if he did that.
Yeah.
Go for another walk.
I think the idea was to like get the different gradients of sand
Yeah.
all around Australia, and then he just gave up, which is quite depressing.
Well, maybe we do a little segment, like short episodes or something, that we can release where we talk about your walk.
we could do that. Different stories. There is a scamming story that I do want to tell. I'm
Yeah.
gonna save that for next time.
Maybe we just do like little tidbits where we record like little mini eps, if you will,
Little mini apps.
Mini
yeah.
app.
Done.
and we can talk about your walk.
Yeah. Let the listeners in on some of my stories.
Some other ideas I had were having one of my friends on, Ree. She's been dying to come on the show. She's been wanting to come on and talk about our Bali trip. So I think if we try and organise a new setup, that'd be good. Get another microphone in here and try and squeeze her in.
Yep.
Have a cocktail or two, a cock or two.
Cheeky cock.
And she can come in and have a little chat. Might be cute, might be cool, might be nice.
First guest.
Unusual, different, unusual.
Unusual.
Yeah.
A little bit of Kim and Kath.
So have you got
Kath and
anything
Kim?
else you planned for this podcast episode?
No,
Or was it
that's-
just the Shrek and the
Just
dodgy
the scammer.
scam artist?
No, but I did want to mention that today at the lunch that I picked her up from, one of the girls was bagging me out because I was wearing a Guns N' Roses t-shirt, and I just wanted to say if it was a normal, maybe listeners can say in the future in the comments, but normal or nah, this is a Tony and Ryan stolen segment. Normal or nah, wearing band t-shirts that you don't listen to. So
It's not normal.
I got this from Cotton On, and they were selling just Guns N' Roses thing, and it was just an oversized t-shirt.
Yeah, but you couldn't tell
and I
me a
don't-
single Guns N' Roses song.
Sweet child of mine.
That's only because one of the girls, Brooke, hello Brooke, amazing hair, told you.
Correct. Yes,
You wouldn't have known. You would know them if you heard them.
I would have bought the shirt if this wasn't on it. I just liked the oversized t-shirt, but it was the only one in the color that I liked, so I just bought it.
Yeah,
And
that's fine. Wear what you like. But at the same time, be prepared to be ripped a new asshole because you don't actually know Guns N' Roses. And Guns N' Roses fans will be like, oh, hell yeah, man. Love the Guns N' Roses tee. Did you like their song blah, blah, blah? And you're going to be like, tee. It's going to be like the monkeys in your brain with the cymbals. Fucking
True. I feel like
Homer Simpson.
the only part of wearing it that would not be helpful for me is when that happens, when people ask me about
Yeah.
the band. But I'm promoting them Surely the Guns N' Roses fans would be like, oh, sick, man. He's
Don't know
promoting
how I feel.
sick, bro. What?
Don't know how I feel about that. I personally wouldn't wear a band tee that I didn't know the band.
I know the band. I know Guns N' Roses.
But you
I just
don't know the
listen.
band. You've heard of them. You don't know their songs.
Well, I've heard "Sweet Child of Mine," but I don't. I don't listen
What
on a
other
regular
song?
basis.
Name one other song.
"Stairway to Heaven."
No! Oh, I can't. No. Oh my god.
It.
No. Try again. Stairway to fucking heaven.
Drinking.
Stop.
Light the way. Surely there's a Guns N' Roses song.
No,
Light the
stop. Fuck me.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Oh, just give up. We're moving on. All right. Well, is there a better feeling than when you're driving and someone gives you a wave?
Yes,
It's a pretty good feeling.
Yeah.
So I went for a walk the other day, right? And I was crossing the Pelican Crossing down from out on our street, out in front of the school. It wasn't school time, so the lights weren't flashing. No one had to stop for me. This lady did stop for me, so I had crossed the road, and I kind of waved to her just as she stopped. And then I walked across the road, and I just kept going. And she tooted me, and I think she tooted me because I didn't wave right in front of her.
Oh, so she was aggressive tooting.
Yeah, she went doot 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 like, and I don't know what her problem was, but she was tooting presumably because I didn't wave directly in front of her. When she stopped, I just kind of went and waved, like just did a small gesture, and walked. And then as I crossed in front of her, I just kept my eyes on the path that I was walking.
Yeah.
And then she tooted me, and I looked, and she was kind of like, just had like her resting bitch face.
That's
and
fucked.
Yeah.
I feel like, I find this a lot in the country. Everyone, if you're driving on a country road, everyone gives you like the little flick.
We
of the
did that
wrist.
test
We did.
when we were driving back from
We were like
Marion Bay.
counting all the people that were doing it.
Yeah.
But the closer you get to the city, it stops.
It gets less. They get
Less.
thinned
They're
out.
thinned out.
Yeah.
So country folk always give you a good wave,
Yeah.
but the city folk couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So that lady.
Maybe
would've been-
that's why, because we live in rural.
Once upon a time, this would have been
area.
country, and now it's encroaching into
It's
regional territory.
semi-regional. It's still like what 45 minutes, 50 minutes from the city. So it's kind of it's classified as regional, but I don't think it really is. But maybe she thinks she's more country than she is,
Now, it's,
and wanted an extra giant gesture. Next
Yeah,
time
how
I'll get
fucking rude
one
of
of
you.
those big hands that you can wear, big foam hands. Thank you.
walking here.
Yeah, thank you very much. Crossing the street. Thanks for your kindness.
I'd love to like do that in a car one day. If like just you're driving and all of a sudden just a little big
Just
thumb.
a big hand. Oh no, I want one of those like signs, like the electronic signs on the back of my car when I get
Yes.
another car.
Yeah,
so I'm
true.
carless, as we've discussed. And then I can put like
Fuck off.
"fuck off," "slow down," "get out from up my ass, motherfucker."
Yeah.
Overtake if you want.
Or like a loudspeaker on the outside of your car, so you can like press the microphone and go "fuck off."
I feel
Or-
like that's a bit too aggressive. I like the passive aggressiveness of
That's
just a
very
sign
passive-aggressive, yeah.
of like it's silent. You're not overstimulating someone. You're just a subtle. You're a cunt.
Yeah, but what if another car reads that and like they think it's
Did
about them?
delete real quick. Lol jokes, not you.
A cop comes along. Do you know why I'm pulling you over, sir?
Yeah. Lol, sorry, not you.
I think I was driving a little bit too fast. No, you called me a cunt.
All right. One more little story just to wrap the
Potty
potty
up.
up.
Potty.
And then I'd like to say next week I think you should bring the heft for the podcast.
The podcast.
The postcast.
Podcast.
Because I feel like you've really undersold it this week.
Oh, thank
I
you.
asked you before we started. You ready for this potty? You got some good material for me? Yep.
Well, I thought my Shrek story was going to go for a little bit longer. Thought my
Fucking mint. Look at this page of shit that I've written. 2 fucking lines from him.
well, I had
Oh,
this.
what is that? There's a whole page, and you've come out with
Well,
two
it's
stories.
mainly my my scamming story. I just have to remember it.
You couldn't just write dot points. You wrote a whole paragraph.
I had to. I was in the. Anyway.
Do better.
Thank you. I will.
Okay. All right. So I went relieving in emergency department again last week. The funniest thing that's ever happened in my nursing career happened. I went to go check on a patient who was in the toilet, and there was an adjacent toilet to this. And as I was walking, I went, "That smells funny." And so I knocked on that adjacent toilet door, thinking, I better check what's going on in there. It's like, smells gross, smelt smoky. Opened the door, and there was some real dare lady smoking a cigarette while sitting on the toilet.
What the
And
fuck?
I just opened the door, looked at her through this haze of cigarette smoke, and went, "I don't think you can do that in here." Shut the door again so the smoke didn't leave.
What the fuck?
She fucking panicked and put the cigarette out. Walked around the corner to the other nurse's station. I wasn't working in that section. And I went, "I think one of your patients is lighting up a cigarette in that toilet." And they went, "What? What are you talking about?" And I went, "Go have a sniff. It fucking stinks of cigarette smoke." And they
And I
went
saw
round and
it.
she went, "Oh, yeah." And this lady lost her shit. "What am I meant to do? I'm in hospital. I need to have a cigarette." "Don't smoke in the toilet, love."
Are there not smoke alarms in there?
Yeah, she's lucky they didn't go off. So it would have been like $1,500 fine if the smoke alarm went off and the fire brigade came out.
Fucking hell.
But they still fined her $600 for smoking in the hospital,
Oh my god.
just for breaching the rules. They were like, "Nah, $600."
Fuck.
Yeah, this lady self-discharged real quick.
What was she in there for?
I have no idea.
Fucking
I
hell.
didn't delve into it, but I was just like, "Don't think you can do that, love." Shut the door again. And then went and dobbed her in.
Oh my god.
I was like, it was bad. It wasn't like a nice smelling smoke either. It was like some cheap shit she was smoking. It was gross.
drugs.
Who thinks you can do that? Literally, the outside was no more than 10, 20 meters away
Yeah.
to go and have a cigarette. People
Can't wait. They just fucking light up wherever they want.
Yeah. So that's the sort of shit I look after. You can't ride it.
Well,
Like,
luckily, I don't deal with that kind of shit at school.
I love it. I love it. I was like, "You finish your smoke, love." I didn't tell her to put it out. I just shut the door again when dobbed her in. I was like, "I don't think you do that here." Shut the door. I was like, "You keep going, darling. You do you." It's all right. I'm not going to stop now. You've started. If the smoke alarm's going off, it's going off.
Little does she know.
You've already
she's
been
about to be
fined.
told off,
Yeah.
and then fined $600.
Yeah, fucking might as well let her finish the smoke. Most expensive cigarette of her life. You want it to be made of gold.
Literally.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, next podcast, I'll bring the heat.
I'm not bringing anything. I'm just going to sit here
No,
and
no, you
can-
have to bring a
I have
scammy.
to. He's
bring a-
panicking now.
No, no.
He's like, fuck. I've got to run the whole podcast this week.
Okay, I'll run the whole podcast next week. Done. Don't rock up. I'll turn.
Don't
your microphone-
rock up?
No. Yeah. Or I'll turn your microphone off. I'll just talk.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Done. Thanks for listening to this shamble of a podcast. We did not get to the point. Absolutely not. But if you do like us, rate us 5 stars on Spotify. Watch us on YouTube. Go watch our reels on Instagram and TikTok. And follow us on all the socials. Personal and podcast.
Personal and podcast.
Yes.
He's fucking trying to draw more followers in for himself.
Personal, us, and podcasts, this.
Yeah, let's just advertise the podcast. Fuck ourselves.
Okay. All right.
That was
Thank
a really
you.
good ending little statement there.
What?
Sorry, I'm sick and a little bit hungover, getting to the hungover point.
All right.
I need
Thank
to go.
you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next week for a fabulous episode where I'm hosting.
Sure you didn't want to do one more thing?
No, I'm good. Not
You
another.
sure?
I
Okay.
don't want another joke.
No? Okay. Okay, bye!
Bye.